commander of our defense forces and Museveni's neighbor baby. See here, we want the war in the Middle East to end now. The world is tired of it. But any talk of destroying and defeating Israel will bring us into the war on the side of Israel. So he announces that Uganda is on the side of Israel in the Iran versus America and Israel war. I mean, this is what he's been writing on his X platform. We're going to go on and read. Let's go on and see. When he said that, what was the response of the people? Ready? Watch here. Ugandan commandos having a meal before takeoff. This is sad. Okay, this is sad. This is how they are mocking us. We stand with Uganda in the difficult times. This is our miss. Uganda Iron Dome or Patriot Air Defense Missile. Good luck. And here they say Uganda missile program. Watch here. That's our missile program. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being mocked on world stage because of Muhoozi. This is our missile program? Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go. Uganda's top missile scientist. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to tell you about this. I was getting ready to go to bed and I saw this. I said, I need to give you some updates about this. I mean, we are being cooked like barbecue chicken. We are being mocked, scorned, laughed at. I mean, we have been reduced to a mere joke. We, the Ugandan people, courtesy of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, the commander of our defense forces, and Museveni's neighbor baby. I mean, this is what he's been writing on his X platform. We're going to go on and read. See here. We want the war in the Middle East to end now. The world is tired of it. But any talk of destroying and defeating Israel will bring us into the war on the side of Israel. So he announces that Uganda is on the side of Israel in the Iran versus America and Israel war. But hey, let's read here. This is a very big news site called Drop Site. It has almost 400,000 subscribers or followers. They say, in a flurry of posts on X, Uganda's military chief, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, now well known for firing off wild statements he later deletes or apologizes for, weighed in on the Iran war. He stood in solidarity with Israel and suggested Uganda could enter the war if Israel faces defeat. And that's the statement that's gotten people laughing, like they're mocking us. I'm going to show you the memes, the GIFs, I mean, the comments, everyone. They're looking at him as a mere clown. Okay, this is what Muhoozi wrote, quote, if Iran dares hit us with missiles, we shall retaliate with our own missiles. That's so funny. Uganda is going to go head to head with Iran. Okay. He added, saying Israel only need ask for support from their Ugandan brothers. He said, any attempt to destroy or defeat Israel would bring Uganda into the war on the side of Israel. That's what he said. And separately offered his take on Cuba, claiming an colonialist or imperialist attack there would mark the beginning of World War III. In a separate, now deleted post on X, General Kainerugaba added that Israel and the US could have taken Tehran in 72 hours and without bombing had they sought Uganda's help. But of course, they never listened to a black man. Talk about total madness mixed with racism and then mixed with simping, obsequiousness to the power that be because he's afraid. I'm going to show you why he's doing this. But I need to, before I show you all these memes and comments that are, I mean, embarrassing us, I want to tell you that just a few days ago, I asked Muhoozi Kainerugaba to come out and make a comment. I knew that if he made a comment, he would become a laughing stock. This is what I said. And I'm so glad, since the war began, Muhoozi had not made any comment. And I was a little curious, wondering, something is a little fishy. Something is not adding up. Why is Muhoozi Kainerugaba known for his keyboard mastery? He's good at, showing how tough he is on TikTok. Sorry, on X platform using his keyboard. I'm like, how come he's not weighing in on this war in the Middle East? Oh, so it's like, hold my beer. And why did I ask him to say something? Because I knew it would expose him to the world, and so he did. You can simply say he took the bait. Listen here what I said. Let me make a formal request. Mr. Muhoozi Kainerugaba, we've been appreciating your commentary about geopolitics, especially military actions across the globe. And the country has been deprived of your voice. We need you to give commentaries about the Iran-Israel-America conflict. Please say something. You're good at using your keyboard. Please come out and say something about the Iran, Israel, and America conflict. Now, when was this? I'm going to show you here. It was on the March 15th, 2026. So he's like, okay, I'm going to give a comment. So that's what he said. Let's go on and see. When he said that, what was the response of the people? Ready? Watch here. Ugandan commandos having a meal before takeoff. This is sad. Okay, this is sad. This is how they are mocking us. It is really sad. This is how they are mocking us. Okay? Oh my God. Okay, I'm not done here. I'm going to show you many. Look at all this. Okay. Tehran should be trembling. Uganda's naval ships stationed in Lake Victoria ready to respond to any U.S. aggression. I'm still showing you. Okay, go here. Uganda should have just begged for Trump's aid like they've always done over the years. The country doesn't even have a ballistic or cruise missiles, and it only has 6 jets. They should just sit this one out before embarrassing themselves even further. Okay. And okay. We stand with Uganda in the difficult times. This is our miss. Oh my God. We are being cooked on world stage, ladies and gentlemen, all because of a man who cannot control his impulses when it comes to using his phone. Okay, that's us. Okay, this one. The African people don't need this war. Someone tell him. Okay, then here, report says he was drunk, guys. Never mind him. Look at that one. He was drunk. Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Okay, this one says, a country whose own hunger index ranking falls in the serious category is talking about becoming a global player in the world arena. Uganda should first fill its own plate. Only then would it seem appropriate, to talk about flexing its muscles. I mean, there's a point right there. We're grappling with hunger in Uganda, but we're talking about engaging in this conflict. Come on. Okay. And then they have this meme of Obama laughing. Uganda just wants Trump's money, nothing else. Okay, I don't want us to get lost in these memes and, jokes. I want to show you why Muhoozi Kainerugaba is actually doing this. Read here. This was January 30th, 2026, when the Senate Foreign Relations Committee warned Muhoozi Kainerugaba. This is Senator Risch, who said, Commander Muhoozi Kainerugaba has crossed a red line, and now the U.S. must re-evaluate its security partnership, which includes sanctions and military cooperation with Uganda. The president's son and likely successor cannot just delete tweets and issue hollow apologies. The U.S. will not tolerate this level of instability and recklessness when American personnel, U.S. interests, and innocent lives in the region are at stake. This is when he had just tweeted this. He later deleted when he says that, I'll show you. He had alleged that U.S.'s embassy in Uganda was planning to have Bobby Wine, his daddy's political opponent, fly Uganda or flee Uganda. He said the very precious cooperation between Uganda and the US has been undermined for a decade now, since 2015, by unimaginative bureaucrats at the embassy. This is in spite of the excellent political relations between the two countries. Fellow Ugandans, because of the present situation where opposition leader kidnapped himself and is missing, and according to our best intelligence, did all this in coordination with the current administration at the US Embassy in our country. We as UPDF suspend all cooperation with the current administration at the Embassy in Kampala. This includes our work in Somalia. He was talking a big game, just tough, macho man, show me, I'm suspending, the relationship. And then he realized that was going to be sanctioned. And then he immediately deleted and apologized. So that's why he's doing that. That's why he's doing this. He's trying to get into good graces of Washington. That's what he's trying to do. He says that probably when he shows this uncontrolled love and probably veneration to Israel and America, then he's going to be in their good graces, or they're going to love him. Okay, I've got a lot more memes to show you about how we're being roasted on our world stage. Okay, the reason I was okay here. Uganda Iron Dome or Patriot Air Defense Missile. Good luck. Okay, here. Meanwhile, this is what their military looks like. That's our military. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Then here, this one says, Uganda, where the bloody hell is that? This one doesn't even know where Uganda is. Like we don't exist. Then here they say, Uganda missile program. Watch here. That's our missile program. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being mocked on world stage because of Muhoozi. This is our missile program? Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go. Uganda's top missile scientist. Oh my God. That's our scientist with a missile in class. Okay. Iran to Uganda is like, who are you again? Like we are not known. Okay. We invited man. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to they're now posting our pictures, say he can take John Henry Peterson railway line to open seas. Okay. And then there's this meme of Iran laughing at Uganda. Oh my God. Okay, let's go on here. Let's see what they are talking about here. This is I think Jerusalem Post. They're talking about Muhoozi Kainerugaba. They say here, watch. After that post, they say you have Muhoozi, foot soldiers, trying to show, oh, we are tough. This is all just for show, like nothing, zero. But you have all these memes where they're laughing at us. Go down here. Iran, dear US, please bring that carrier group closer. Sheikh has a gift for you. It says, come closer, like Iran is calling us. Come closer. Okay. Okay. Then they say, if US allies with massive military might are staying out, what's Uganda's plan? How to take missile threats seriously when the UPDF spent decades struggling to contain Lord's resistance army? Focus on regional stability before joining global firestorm. Humility is free. I mean, he's got a point. We boast on fighting the Lord's resistance army, but how many years did it take us? Okay, here we go. I pity those who take these soul's statements seriously. Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Okay, let's go and see where else they are making fun of us because of Muhoozi. And this one says, this one is just an empty brain and vessel that tends to make noise at any given opportunity. They're making fun of Muhoozi Kainerugaba, referring to him as empty brain and a vessel that tends to make noise at any given opportunity. Now that's roasting. But when you go deeper here, where they're talking about how we are ready to enter a war and fight Iran, they're all memes and jokes that I can contain. Okay, This is Gabriel Bule says this is our missile. Butida. That's what we call it in Uganda. Okay, here, Uganda trying to fit in geopolitics. Like we're forcing ourselves into geopolitics conversation. Okay, here we go. Then they say, here, they say, this is his father. They are comedians. He must have been drunk. Don't mind that drunkard. Watch here, ladies and gentlemen. He's just clowning. Look at the Ugandan missile launcher. Oh my God. That is our missile launcher. Okay. Then this one brought statistics. They says they don't have food to eat. And, went on ChatGPT to confirm this. Uganda is currently ranked as 26th poorest country in the world. Based on 2025 GDP, PPP, purchase power parity per capita estimates, global and regional rankings 2025-2026, a global poverty rank 26 poorest countries globally by GDP and PPP per capita. And then they say, that's why they show Uganda. You don't have food to feed your people, but you want to fight Iran? Are you kidding me? Okay. Then here, they're trying to show again memes. Okay, they say Iran missile versus Uganda's missile. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. My Lord. Okay. Meanwhile, Uganda's army chief is testing his ballistic missile in his army base. Again, Obama laughing and this guy saying, come closer. Okay, all these memes are just making fun of Uganda. They say, careful, they have F-40s. Look at this. And this is Ghana, but they will do everything. Oh, that flag looks like Ghana, but hey, I had never watched this video. Okay. Now, they're trying to imply that this is Uganda. Oh, my Lord. Bro. I gotta watch it one more time. Okay. Bro's got to be serious. Come on. Okay, they say Nigerian shit. Okay, they say Uganda military launching a ballistic missile to Iran. Oh, my Lord. See, no joke, this is Uganda Defense. Oh, my. Jeez, really? They say, no joke, this is the Uganda Defense Force. Look at how they're making fun of us, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how they're making fun of us. This is really sad. Muhoozi Kainerugaba, what are you doing to us? What are you doing to us? And they say, this is Uganda's president. He looks like a gecko with rough skin. The guy who posted that shit is his son. They're making fun of Museveni. I won't have any comment on that one. I don't want to make fun of any person. Okay, they say here, this is just African drama. Never take the fella seriously. Every other nation was being talked about on the global stage. So he just wanted Africa to get some attention as well. Might be true. Okay, all these memes, they're laughing at us, ladies and gentlemen. And comments, you want to go on and read. See, they're taking screenshots where they say, when Uganda declares war on Iran, the only thing getting destroyed is the bingo card. See, according to the 2026 Global Firepower Index, there's a massive gap in their overall standing. Iran is ranked 16, Uganda 107. I mean, what are you doing? Then you have Idi Amin Dada laughing. Africa gone fishing for some shekels. Lady, okay. Anything else? They say, oh, this is nonsense. It's so fun. It's dangerous because, hey, Iran might, want us to do something. That's where we laugh not because everything is funny, but because we know if we don't laugh, we're going to end up crying. And so we'll have to compensate the tears that we might cry very soon. But that's really sad. Funny because of all these memes, but he doesn't, I don't know whether he really understands the extent at which he's putting our country's security and the lives of the Ugandan people at stake. Iranians could defend, revenge, but does he even care at all? He's a complete sick man. That's why I usually say that, all this, whatever he says, might be endearing, funny, if it wasn't really dangerous. This son should be stopped. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it should be stopped. They need to take away that phone, confiscate it, ground him without a phone. Remember, he's never worked a job in his life, never. I think it was a baby when, I think around 5 or 6 when his dad took over power. And since then, he's never worked a job. That's why you see him with a rank of a general. Yet so many people who have served in the military for so many years are not even captains, many of them. So it is really dangerous. I don't know how they're going to stop him. But how I wish I believe, look, I have so immense respect for the military all over the world, any military of any country. But I hope folks who understand how sensitive the security of a country is should rein in on this man who doesn't care as long as his ego is fed. If he gets to be talked about all over the world, somebody's got to do something because he's risking the lives of the Ugandan people. Warning Iran? Are you kidding me? All right. Well, I said let's laugh. Now, later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Pastor Kayanja. There's been a case of him being accused of abusing some young boys. So please come back here, I think just a few hours from now, 4 hours from now, and listen or watch that story and let me know what you think. For now, my name is Mordecai Morisa. I thought we could laugh together. Understanding how dangerous this is, let's pray for our country. Bye-bye for now.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.